Love you too. Everyone having a great night? Celebrating people's success and their accomplishments is what this business is all about. I want to start off by thanking, first of all, the woman who takes care of everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Taking care of the kids, the house, the dogs, the laundry, everything. It's like I rent a room at home, basically. But my lovely wife, Mara, she allows me to do what I need to do, and sometimes she also kicks me out of the house when I'm not doing what I need to do. Anybody know that? I want to thank Leanne and Jamie and the Experior staff. Man, you guys brought it up a level this year, man. Unbelievable. Frank and I and Laval were the biggest critics, unfortunately, when we first started at Experior. And you guys have now taken this thing to a different level. And I'm just so proud of all of Experior head office and what you've done to bring this company to a class act. Obviously, want to thank FML and everybody that's part of FML. I want to thank all the other hierarchies in the company because you brought up the competition, and without you, there's no other goals to hit. There's no other things to try and achieve. You can't walk around thinking you're number one all the time until someone comes along and shows you that you're not. So thank you to the Golkas and the Nats and the Xaviers, and if I don't mention your name, everyone else. I want to thank all of my executive directors. Without you, I am nothing, okay? I am nothing. I was talking to Leanne's mom, and she said, you know, I said to her, I said, it's uncomfortable for me to get people coming up to me and saying, oh, congratulations, and take a picture and all that stuff. And the reason being is not because I don't think I deserved it, it's just because it's not about me. You know, it's all about you. All of us here have helped the people get it recognized because you want to win in your life and you're helping us get that recognition. So I thank all of you for doing what you do on a daily basis. Did I miss anyone? Oh, Frank. Frank and Laval, wow. The F and the L in FML. We go back 19 years, and we were in the former company, and we were doing okay, you know, 100 grand, 120 grand, nothing. To me, it was a lot of money, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. But I think most of you know this. If it wasn't for the fact that Frank sat down with Jamie, because I wanted nothing to do with it. You know, I was one of those guys who had the blinders on, and all you see is what people tell you to look at, that kind of thing, right? Anyone been there? Well, thankfully Frank went to go sit down with Jamie and Leanne and came and told us to take our blinders up. And Frank, thank you for having the courage to do that. And Laval, thank you for helping us all make that move, because if we didn't have each other, I don't think we could have done it. Thank you. So, anybody here still trying to get licensed? Hands up. Yeah? It took me a year to write my exam. I wrote it, I think it was 9 times. You had to pay for it every single time you went, and it wasn't cheap, okay? Not like it is now. I was so bad at studying, but every time I failed, you know what I said? I gotta do it again. You know why? There was nothing else for me to do. What else? I might as well try, keep going and going, right? So those of you who are not having success with studying yet, or those of you who are trying to get licensed, don't give up. Don't stop, because I could be working in a restaurant or in construction right now if I had given up. Okay? Anyone here have debt? Hands up. Anybody here like have ugly debt? Kind of debt you even ignore? If you think you don't open that envelope, then no one's it's not gonna be there. Anybody have that debt? You know? Well, I'm just not gonna look at it, because if I do, it makes it real. Hey man, when I was building this business in my prior company, I was 3 months behind on my mortgage payment, and they were gonna repo the house. I had at 10:30 at night, a very big, tough looking dude knock on my door to repo my car. I had to borrow 20 bucks for gas from my mom, who's retired and old. Anybody ever do it? Anyone going through that? You don't have to tell me. Because I just want you to know, if you are going through similar things like that, you're not alone, number one, but it will get better. But only if you decide to make it better. You see, when those people came to my door, or when I was going to lose my house, I could have just given up and gotten a job, right? But I didn't want to have that regret of, oh my God, what if I quit? What if something great happens, right? So the good thing is that you guys stay strong, stay focused, deal with your challenges, but move forward, okay? Always move forward. I grew up like everyone else that lives in Canada, unless you're from none of it. Immigrant family, and I think you guys know this story, some of you do. Immigrant family, mom and dad, 6 kids. I was one of 6. My mom worked her bones off to the point now that every bone she has is just like bone on bone. She can barely move, because she did whatever it took to put food on the table and pay the rent, because my dad suffered from bipolar disorder and never worked a day in his life. And her reward was him giving her the beats every once in a while and never providing. But he had a nice big wad of cash here from the welfare department when you go downtown and spend that and stuff like that. So I don't dislike my father. I love my father. But he had no choice because he was sick, right? Everyone in this room has a choice. You have a choice to make a difference. My mom had no choice because she had to raise 6 kids or throw them out on the street. You guys have a choice. Make sure you make the right choice every single day. Okay? Why Experior has changed my life? Changed our life, babe? A little bit? Guys, listen. I wish you all could feel what I feel. To never worry about anything. To not worry about if my kid wants something and say no. Or if my mother-in-law needs a car and I say bye. Guys, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I cried, so I'm just letting it all out now. For those of you who look at your bank account every day and are scared every day, I've been there. Okay? We've been there. Trust me, it's so worth it when you never even think about what's in your bank account. And it's not because I'm great. It's because this company is awesome and all of you are awesome. That's the only reason. I am just a regular guy who grew up in an Ontario housing and had nothing, just like a lot of you in this room. But I believed in one thing. I believed in trying, and I never gave up. The only way you lose in life is to give up. The only way you lose an experience is to give up. The only way you disappoint your family, your friends, your loved ones, your kids, your wife, your husband is to give up. Don't give up. Do what you have to do on a daily basis. Tomorrow in my talk, I'm going to tell you about putting systems in place. But listen, all I got to say is this. If you can wake up every day, aside from health, you can wake up every day and just feel so free. Isn't it worth it? Guys, I love you all. Thank you so much. Go win in your life.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.